all I kept hearing about how dope those golf carts were for the fucking whole Clash.
That's what people don't understand. Like, that's the best part of Ego Clash was the golf carts.
And also the most disrespected part.
God
too.
damn it, man! They don't get it, right? Just for future references.
How many people did you yell at?
Dude, the whole party, bro.
Yo,
I was trying to find a key,
the
bro.
keys stay in the fucking golf carts.
I listen.
Do an official Ego Clash recap. There's no official Ego Clash recap.
Oh my god!
You have to catch it on the live, on a post here and there.
That's it.
Yeah,
That's it.
Oh man,
How do you know if they hear me or not? How does that work?
Oh, he'll tell you.
All right, cool. Yes. Bow.
Easy does it, though. You just talking to the mic.
All right,
and
talking
we
to the
just
mic.
riff,
Keep
and
it natural.
Yeah.
You guys smoking here too?
No,
or
we ain't
no?
smoking here.
No smoking.
We
downstairs.
smoke downstairs.
Yeah,
I don't know what O doing with that thing in his mouth.
Hold up some of my Sky Cuddler Kush. Alright.
Oh.
That one's looking good. This one's looking good.
Hey, how was that roast?
It was fun. It was fun. It was good. It was a good show.
It was cool.
Yeah.
It was cool.
You got to get Brandon into the comedy store whenever.
Oh yeah, you got to come catch a real show.
You told me. I definitely
Yeah,
do.
yes,
I definitely
yes,
do.
come,
It's
come.
cool whenever you and the lady are in LA want to do it up on one night. Oh, we'll
Just
catch
hit
you.
me
You don't even
up.
got to be there. You just fucking catch one. Fuck it, I'm out. I didn't
Go
like it.
check it out.
Or only catch the good one and get out. Be like, when's the good one?
Yeah, I'm
But
down.
sometimes, like,
it's an
Dave Chappelle
experience.
pops in
It's
there.
not even like I don't
fun.
know what's good and what's not anyway. So it's the experience.
Exactly.
Yeah, are you big? Do you watch a lot of comedy? Or are you like?
Nah, but I laugh my ass off when I do. So
That's good.
it's always a good time.
I'm the
when
same way.
fucking-
I don't go out my way to watch comedy, but if it's on, I like sometimes I don't discredit it. The shit's dope.
And it's always fun too because I was like bringing people. Like I don't think you've sat through a full show either at like the store. I've always been like, all right, let's go like pop in.
Yeah.
And, like I like taking people spot to spot so they get to see like the overall scene kind of thing.
All right, we're back. Masonic Smoker Podcast. We got B-Dog in the house.
Hey.
Frank Castillo.
Hey.
B-Dog, third gen family farm. Turpy Van Winkle. You probably already fucking know. I don't even need to introduce this man right here. Award winning. Everything you name it, I've seen this man. He look like Mr. T with all the fucking trophies on, man. He's out of control with it. Shout out Mr. Z from the top of Z Hill. He's down on Fairfax with a Z, baby. Oh man,
nuts on
I don't
the
know how
nose,
you spell
baby,
it.
slurping
Figure it out.
Terps. Yeah.
Oh baby, man, I'm so glad to have you in here. Quick shout out, Green Cleaner, Central Coast Garden product. Make sure you guys support Masonic Smoker Podcast, MasonicSeeds.co. Turpy Van Winkle
Yes,
in the
sir.
house.
That's cool. That's actually a product that we've used, and we actually I know about the product, so
Yeah,
it's cool.
that's
And
what's up.
I know the dude that originated the company, started the company, and
Hell yeah.
I think he's partnered with other people now too. But it's cool to see people evolve and have new products. And
These guys are tapped in with the culture so much that they gave me these three things and this microphone and the fucking mixer and everything
wow.
just to do my shit.
that's rad.
They are
dude.
down with the culture.
That's
They're
rad.
like, what, Mace needs a fucking camera? Give Mace a fucking camera.
Yeah, we need to see this.
Yeah, shout out Green Cleaner, baby.
Yeah,
all
hell yeah,
motherfucking
hell yeah.
day, baby. I
Hell
love
yeah.
it. And I do use Green Cleaner, by the way, motherfuckers. Don't get it twisted, all right?
Exactly.
Come to the garden. We will spray it together, motherfuckers. Let's go. Let's get it.
get
I'm
it.
going to have you do some IPM for me, motherfuckers.
On the 1-2s.
Oh man, I'm kind of spontaneous. This wasn't planned. I'm so glad I caught you slipping. I'm like, come up here, dog.
Yeah,
you come
come
inside.
on over.
Come on, sit down right here, baby. We got the. Turn on the cameras.
Here,
you know?
sit behind these 3 cameras. You know what I mean? All my whole crew putting it on here.
Man.
You know what I mean?
Thank you for coming in here, man.
Hang out with my man, the king of the roast.
Yeah, man.
So recap the Ego Clash. 'Cause
Ego Clash.
I
I
couldn't
want
fucking make
B-Dog
it.
to explain what Ego Clash is. What is
'Cause
the
I
Ego
couldn't
Clash,
make it.
B-Dog?
What's
Because it's never been set in stone. I don't think you can go on YouTube and type in Ego Clash recap yet.
No, there's no recap and there's no video.
There's
to
no
say
video,
what it
that's
is
why.
either,
But we
you
could
know?
talk about it, like the gist.
Ego Clash was originally started as a precursor to the Emerald Cup. It was kind of like a night before. I would go slay the awards. The last time I attended the Emerald Cup was 2017, which was like the Super Bowl at the time.
Jesus Christ, 5 years ago now.
5 years ago, right?
Yeah.
So, and we just attended back this year, and we went back and we did the same thing that we did in 2017 and sold, right? Produced our own products, sold everything. washed everything, made our own hash. Full vertical system. I was there selling my shit like I was the man on the corner, dude. It felt like great, you know.
Yeah.
Granted, the population wasn't the same as in 2017. You know, in 2017 there was 30,000 people in attendance. You know, some of these shows, because of the ability to not be able to do what you're doing, you can't do that no more. Just pop up and sell your own product. And so we felt really blessed to be there. But the Ego Clash started off as a precursor, and it was a battle between hash and BHO. And it was a winner takes all, one trophy at a house, and Burner was there, everybody was there, we were all hanging out, and same group, you know. Hitman Dougie and everybody was there, you know. We were all there, and so we had a winner takes all award. The award got won. The next year we took it to a property.
Year 1 did hash win?
Year 1 hash won.
Did BHO ever win?
BHO never won, and so that's what I was getting to.
BHO's
is
never
I'm sorry.
we had to eventually separate it started off as the Ego Clash. We had to separate, you know, into groups. You know, okay, non-solvent and BHO. BHO, after year 2, we figured BHO would never win. We even took them into another round and gave them a second round and tried to get them a podium. No go. Damn. And so my boy Beazle, Dorian, he actually got the closest and the most highest ranking BHOs out of those 2 years. He won. He got to the final round and got nicked out to the solventless, which is the Bugatti extracts, which makes ice extract bags and ice extract equipment, right?
Yeah.
Now, you know, they don't have a hash company, but that's what it was back then. They won. And then it kind of just broke off into different groups. It's kind of, we did the toy drive year 2, and that was thanks to John Daly and North State Terpene Company, NSTC.
Right. John Daly, the golfer?
No, that's his handle online. So John's got his handle.
Okay.
So he actually
Jesus
works
Christ.
for Jungle Boys and Ivan building out the Florida facilities now, and he kind of is one of, and you know, he was there and he believed in me in the beginning. It was kind of like, you know, I wasn't able to go to Emerald Cup one year over some paperwork stuff, and you know, we kind of were like, okay, well, let's just make Ego Clash better. And so that's when we, you know, talked to my friend Wendy, who has the property there with the cave. And
that was 18.
You know, and that was in 18.
Yeah.
We kicked that off. And so it's been a toy drive ever since. It helps out the whole community. We got put in the newspaper the last 2 years.
So it's an actual toy drive?
It's an actual toy drive.
It's a huge toy
about
drive.
like 4,000 pounds of toys.
Jesus,
Yeah.
that's a
Yeah.
lot of
My
pounds of toys.
buddy Sky filled up a minivan with toys, right? And brought it
See,
to Ego Clash
people like
this year.
that, we got to thank big time, and the sponsors that put it on, because it's a non-money making event.
Yeah.
And so each year the sponsors that reach out and we you know, we pop out there, we go, hey, you know, we're doing the Ego Clash. We don't say much, you know, and we give people that want the opportunity to support, and then it all goes back in, and it's kind of grown over the years because of things we need. You know, the population of people. We also have, like, you know, more food and other things going on. So it's, you know, stuff increases, right? You know, it's
Stuff gets better. It gets better.
It gets
It
better.
gets
Each
better.
food vendor's $5,000.
Yeah,
you know,
it gets
and
better. It gets
so,
better.
yeah.
I've been there 3 times now.
That's cool.
Right?
Yeah.
3 times now. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
I went once
I remember.
as I got in, you know, I kind of got in with Trilogy, you know, got at the table, you know, and Big Dog's like, what the fuck this motherfucker doing here? And I'm like, you know, I'm here, motherfucker. That's a 7, you know, I'm here, baby. And Big Dog's like, all right, I guess he kind of seen, you know, I knew how to behave because I'm a different guy on the internet. Like, I'm controversial at the time. Like, if someone rubbed me
Real
the wrong way,
controversial. Where's Gigapax?
I'll say fuck you. You know?
It was, you know, he was throwing stuff out there.
Oh,
You know,
man,
it was like, so you know, big time. It was,
Wait,
you
you'll
know,
have to explain what happened.
So I was just like, you know, I'm very diplomatic about my approach now. I'm very nice. I kiss babies. I shake hands. Old Mace was like, let me drop a meme. Let me disrupt the
Stir the
ecosystem.
pot,
let me
you
stir
know?
the shit pot
Stir the
today.
shit pot.
And I'd wake up just like I have anxiety just thinking about it because that's all it was. It's just a bad lifestyle, G. And for whatever reason, people gravitate towards blood on the street. People love blood on the street.
yeah, and I, you know, it's easy. That's easy, right?
Yep.
And so it's the harder route is to be the diplomatic and be the righteous man. You know what I mean? But it makes you feel better when you go that route at the long run, because it's easy to stir the pot. I've done that too. I'm good at that.
Yep.
I'll fucking stir that pot. You know what I mean?
Yep.
But,
Hard
as
to
I
cook
think
the
we're getting
food,
older, we're like, I'm getting more grays and,
Yep.
I'm like, hey, I can't, I was saying it today, I can't raise too much of a stink because I have a lot going on. We have responsibilities.
Yep.
We are realizing, now what the bigger pictures are. And so, we're opinionated and we'll continue to be opinionated. But, I'm learning to bite my tongue.
Yep.
And I know you are. I see it.
I am. Oni taught me something. He says, don't engage.
Yeah, a lot of times.
Just don't engage.
Aaron DNA said the same thing.
don't engage. Just
So,
don't engage.
wait, what's the Jigapacks?
Okay, so I love you, Jacob. By the way, I love you.
Yeah,
So-
Jai's the man.
So there used to be a strain that Cookies, it was like one of their namesake strain that they dropped in the market. It was an expensive pack. It was about $500 a pack, $1,000 a pack, and they had how many for sale?
They were limited.
They were
I think
limited.
were
They
like
sold a
50
lot.
packs,
They
something
sold.
like that.
They sold a lot of them.
And they were hand painted.
They were hand painted.
how
Really
many
nice packs.
Art packs. We did a collab with them. We were the only seed company to do a collab with Cookies.
So they have this strain called Candy Rain, and for whatever reason, the Instagram, there was a pocket of people,
somebody
they didn't like it.
Yeah, somebody hated it, and then it just spilled over into the meme time.
Yeah.
This was a different time too. Like
Yeah.
you got to understand, I came before the memes too. I was the meme before the meme.
Yep.
Like before they did the little funny pictures and this and that, I was on there in your face talking that doo-doo.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just grimying it up, saying funny crap.
'Cause when
horse
people hopped
feather
on the
this and
camera,
feather knuckle that.
They're like, what do I do on a camera? You fucking put on a show.
Yeah.
You don't, hey, well, buy my stuff.
Yeah,
No, buy my shit. It's the best, bitch.
Yeah.
Like,
and I'm going to tell you why. And I'm
Yeah.
going to do a dance
Yeah.
on you. I'm going to go around, win all the shows, champion genetics, winning genetics. You know what I mean? We're
Watch
going
me
to do
jump
a
6
dance.
cars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
literally.
Get some.
And I learned that as I went, because I used to have a buddy, like from the hood. Before Instagram, I used to grow cash crop, right? And I would turn all my cash crop, whatever 10 to 20 pounds I could grow, all the trim, I'd turn it all into shatter. I'd backpack it all to a place on Compton Boulevard across the street from the Compton Courthouse, or I'd walk down Broadway and go to all the little odd job places, knock, and be like, I got stuff. But there's this dude that I came up with, and I hopped on Instagram because he was on Instagram. Like, made my little name, Masonic Smoker, and I'd see his post, and he'd just be acting a fool on there. But at the shop, he's chill. Like, and I'd be like, hey, like, what's up with that? He's like, people like it.
They want you to stir the pot.
And I'm like, what do you
like it?
Yeah, but
Gets people going.
But little by little, like there's a thin line between being yourself and putting on a show, and there's some things that I won't do, and of course I am who I am. You've hung out with me enough to see what parts are completely real and what parts are not, and there's a big satirical hyperbole behind some of the things that I do. I'm well aware of my peers, and there's always a bigger fish in the pond and all that stuff. But I'm gonna sell my shit, motherfucker. That's what I'm gonna do.
Of course,
Nobody
you're not
else
gonna
is.
back down. That's confidence too, though. And a lot of people look at you, and especially in Southern California, and you're around you as your neighbors, and they look up to you, brother.
Yeah.
And they're like, man, if this dude can do it, then I can do it too. And they
Yep.
say the same thing about me. That's why I think we have a lot of similarities. Here's this dude, who come from nothing very much in a very short period of time, has built it up. A lot of people don't know my story, but I got out of prison about in 2009 with $500 to my name and paroled to the homeless shelter. You know what I mean?
God damn.
Yeah. And so from out the mud, I got it. You know what I mean? We got a property. We built it up.
That's beautiful.
Licenses, the whole thing.
That's fucking beautiful.
sick.
Yeah. So in a short amount of time, we become the most awarded cannabis competitor in the world.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Put out some holy grail genetics, things that will hold down in the test of time.
Number one, as far as I'm concerned,
I
right
appreciate that, brother.
now. I don't know anything
Yeah.
better than some. You put a bunch of things on the table right now and put the Z on there. That's gonna be the first thing I choose, motherfucker. Best believe.
When holy grails is like a term that doesn't get talked about, but when you have Blue Dreams, OG Kush, varieties that go down in the
GG4.
GG4 cookies.
Yeah.
Sour diesel.
Set in stone.
These are the varieties. And you know why they're special is because they're undeniably and unexplainably different than the rest.
Yep.
And that's not something that's mudded up, and so keeping, selection alive and the art of winning is in selection. It's something that I should trademark that. Don't do it before me.
No,
you know what I mean?
Edit that out.
Yeah. But, I think that, the person that is behind the selection on the cannabis matters probably the most out of anybody else in the field.
Yep.
The breeder.
Yep.
The person that's doing the selection, the guy that's going to actually know and do the work, because everybody else after him is reliant on what he had done.
Yep.
From the extractor to the edible maker to the club to the grower to whoever else is reliant on the selection that one man does. It's one of the most biggest, heaviest burdens that a breeder has.
Yeah. I learned that as I go making seeds that, the more you grow, the more you know, the more you can actually speak on, So my vision is all the experiences that I've had in my garden, and that entails all the thousands and thousands of seeds that I've grown out and have that in my brain.
And how much have you fucked up and learned?
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Because that's what I learned from my fuck ups.
I think we were talking about on the previous show how, like, if you're not ready to fuck up 1,000 times over, this is not the game for you.
Oh, yeah. You're going to lose your ass
You're not
a few
gonna,
times.
oh, my plant died. Pff, I don't want to do this anymore. That's it. You're
like, a lot of plants are going to die.
Trays and clones and everything.
Like, I know your story. So when you have folks that, we've come, like, before I was paroled, like, I'd grown 25 acres. Nice. I grew OG Eddie Lepp's garden, with them. I wasn't the guy. I was 18 years old doing 25 acres. And at the front of the time, it was on the front of High Times Magazine, the world's largest pot garden. You know what I mean? Crazy. And then it was the world's largest raid the DEA had ever raided. Jesus. You know what I mean? Yeah. It took them, like, weeks to cut it out. So, like, it wasn't just, I came from that short period of time. I was bred into this. I've grown into this. You know what I mean? And when you have had everything taken away, or you've worked at a fucking Jack in the Box or something like that for the fucking man, you know what I mean? Then you don't want to go back.
That's all we know now.
That's it. Mm-hmm. And it's not about all these other things people talk about more so than what you can do for your family. Put food in the fridge for your family. You see, because I don't have dividends in a company. We own our own company, right?
Yeah.
So when we run our shit. We make decisions. We are, you know what I mean? The electrician, the plumber, the fucking bookkeeper, the fucking whatever it is, we're doing it.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And so, it's a lot of responsibility, but the main thing is we're putting food on the table. Right? So as long as we can do that and we're having a good time, fun time, then I'm stoked. And we're winning. You know what I mean?
And I'm very blessed to, have this plant. I think it's got control on me, like fucking mind control on me. I'm just right here doing what it wants me to do for the people. Like, oh, you want me to make seeds and boom, boom, boom. This is what you want. You want to use me? Fuck it, And
when I started off breeding, I didn't know about the types of resin or like, what I do now and my work that I do now when we breed. Like, I actually breed for hash, and I've talked about this for a long time. I select for certain traits of resin, and there's different types of resin, just like there's, different types of bud and everything, different structures and everything like that. Resin is the same way. And so we actually, you came to my class.
Stringers, baby.
Yeah.
It's all about the stringers.
You sat,
and I go to my garden and I'm like.
out with the class. He was running the class with me. So,
I'm down to help whenever and always. You already know
always
that.
are, man. He's running the golf carts at the class.
Whatever you need. You need me to take some shit somewhere, I'm on the way. I'm one call away. I'm the fixer when it comes to that.
You are the man.
Shit.
Yeah, I need sweatshirts. Let me just fill my car up and I'll drive to you, B.
Yeah, I got
Don't
you.
worry, I got you.
All I kept hearing about how dope those golf carts were for the fucking whole Clash.
That's what people don't understand. Like, that's the best part of Ego Clash was the golf
Carts. And also the most disrespected part.
God
too.
damn it, man! They don't get it, right? Just for future
How many
references,
people did you yell at?
Dude, the whole party, bro.
Yo.
I was trying to find a key,
the
bro.
keys stay in the fucking golf carts.
I listen, dude. Over the years, it started off where it was like, we got golf carts, and they were fucking romped. They like busted the fender, the headlight was falling out, popped tires in the ditch, and I was like, okay. Next year, I took their fucking IDs.
Yeah.
Everybody took the key, and they were real respectful, but nobody got to ride a golf cart. I didn't see a golf cart move. Oh, shit. Fucking. So I was like, okay, well, I can't just take the keys because then the whole point of these golf carts that like 40 people or 4 people can ride a golf cart.
Yeah.
There's fucking 20 of them. That's like 80 people could be moving around at any given time.
Yeah.
They're shuttles. They're for moving around.
That's
It's
what
a
they're
big
for.
place. And so these fuckers just kept them to themselves. The next year, I put them fucking back out there. They all pocketed the keys again. Okay, then the next year, this year I wired them to the golf cart with a fucking baling wire. I did it and my crew did it. Charlie Bear helped me.
To like show not to move them, right?
They were wired and stuffed in the thing. Like, obviously, you don't unwire the thing and then take the key and put it in your pocket.
They
You
took
know,
the
you
key.
don't do that.
There's
So
probably like 3 cars that had the key by the end of the night.
yeah, dude. And the golf cart people hit me up. There was shit left in the field in the mud, stuck. Fucking lights left on them. No keys were available. I had one fucker give me the key the next day at the Emerald Cup. Like, hey, here you go. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
God.
I'm sorry. I know. And I remember specifically yelling at the cocksucker too. You know what I mean?
Oh my
Like,
God.
fuck, dude. Like, so I don't know quite which approach to go about this.
I think
like,
I think there's a template of some sort, like a syllabus, like with like the first things, like welcome to Ego Clash. First fucking rule: leave the key in the car. All right, now let's talk about Ego Clash. And then, by the way, leave the key in the car. This is what the key looks like.
Yeah.
Don't touch it.
Picture of the key, and yeah.
And if you take it, there will be problems because you should have read this.
I like
shit.
how in the weed industry and the community, there's like, great beefs throughout history, but number one will always be the fucking golf court fiasco.
Oh, dude.
That's for sure the one right there.
The golf carts, man.
Jesus.
But yeah, no, the Clash is a toy drive. It's a good, fun time. It's just a gathering of the minds. It's all just like friends. Some people I invite that
He's modest.
I don't
It's
know.
the number one competition in the world. That if you win here, you're the man. That's what this place is.
Yeah.
To me.
I mean, it's okay. I'm gonna tell you this. I've won a lot of awards from a lot of different competitions. I even ended competitions because I've beat BHO, a whole BHO competition, 2 years in a row with non-solvent. It was what Nicotine started out to do, and I finished.
Yep.
Okay? It was called the fucking Secret Cup. Okay? And they ended that shit. I still have the belt at home on my shelf. You know what I mean? And so this competition is a combination of many different competitions and parties that I'd been to over the years, and we've kind of cultivated this vibe, and people are a lot of the vibe. They're most the vibe. It's having everybody there. The property's the vibe. The people's the vibe. The free. Everything is free. We give out food stamps like it's the 90s, you know what I mean, for people to eat. And then I rack up the tally and I pay the tally at the end. So how many food stamps they collect. So I pass those things out, and however many go and actually use it, It's a fun time. It's the stiffest competition, the most rigorous competition in the world. It's my theory is this. So it's a lot of these dab dorks can't handle their shit. You know what I mean? If you can't take fucking 30, 40 fucking little dabs, dude, then you shouldn't be there. Don't be coming to the table with your big slurper bowl and trying to fucking showboat how big your chest is, trying to fucking bow out on me at the show. You know what I mean? You need to fucking come, take your little dab and fucking move on to the next.
Yeah.
And a lot of these motherfuckers sit there and just want to fucking, I'm at the Ego Clash and I'm fucking... fucking Ego Clash. Just like, come on, dude. Like take the dab, and then, because they only bring like 8 to 10 grams or whatever, 8 grams in the fucking jar. So it's really a low amount, It's made so that any little hash dork that can complain about, oh, that's a lot amount to enter, you can't complain about that. Number 2, you get your jar back at the end of the night.
Yep.
You know, if you're fucking bitching about 8 grams, well, then you fucking suck, number 1. You know, and then it's free, and you get fucking free food.
I fucking love this guy.
You know, the problem is that
Thank you, big dog. You're the man.
you know the problem is that we assume everyone has proper etiquette. You know what I mean? Like we assume everyone thinks the way we do.
It's gonna have common sense.
You know,
yeah.
like you know, wine tasters, right? Wine tasters. They don't go and like
they
fill up a
slurp
glass.
it
They-
out and, yeah.
You know, go get yourself a regular banger and get a little taster in that bitch, you know? And I get it, they're at ego clash, they want to ball out on the Terps, but like be classy about your approach. And
Bro,
that-
this year
Pinkies
they got
out,
these
baby.
yeah, they got these fucking open bowls of fucking rubbing alcohol there, dog. And these dab dorks are fucking like zonked out at like 9 o'clock at night, damn near fishing at the table, bro.
they're fishing at the
They're
table.
fishing at the table, bro. This fucking dude's fucking swiped the torch on the goddamn fucking rubbing alcohol, and boof! Fucking here I am, Fire Marshal Bill. You know what I mean? You know, across the room, fucking putting out this 6-foot flame going into the rafters, bro. And it's damn near poured all over this poor girl next to this dork, and fucking, it's on the ground. Everybody's, "Arr, arr." I'm fucking like to the fire, like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
We run
Let
to
me
the
show you
fire,
something.
motherfucker.
Yeah.
We run to the fire. There's 2 types of motherfuckers, right?
Let me tell you something.
And there's 2 types of people, right? The guys that run to the fire, and then there's the guys that
Run from the fire.
run from the fire.
Yep.
And
There's those that run
and we're
from
to the fire.
and those that run to the fire.
We're to the fire.
You know what I
guys.
mean? And then what I told those motherfuckers, I said, "You're glad I'm here, because I am a motherfucker that runs to the fucking fire."
That's
you know
right,
what I mean?
baby.
Straight
Fucking-
up.
They were. Let's imagine a bunch of just like really high.
And then listen,
individuals just-
bro, it happened again 5 minutes later. And I was sitting there on the other table on the other side of the room. And this dude blows the fucking bowl. Woof. And it goes on the fucking wall, bro. It starts lighting the wall on fire. And the wall's like this, bro. It's like plastic sheeting I put up in the hay barn. This motherfucker, I was like right there. I just came over, bonk, just like muffled the fire right out, put that out on the wall. And I was like, they were all freaking out. I was like, come on, you guys. So this next year, bro, I'm either going to have Roger from Puffco sponsor that shit with Puffco's and shit like that. Or hopefully, Roger, big dog, we need your help. You hear the story in the fucking horror.
Roger.
Or we're just not going to allow rubbing alcohol, and you're just going to have to Q-tip it. And then whatever. We have these Barbasol glass ones, too, that have a dunker and have a lid, which is awesome because it has a lid. It'll muffle any flame that happens.
the dab dorks will find a way
they
to
were
blow
worried
that shit
about
up
it
too.
blowing up.
They'll blow that shit up too. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
they were like, it's gonna blow. I'm like, no, it's not gonna blow.
Do you not know how fire
He's
is?
good.
It's not. Yeah, it's not. Yeah.
Oh crap.
But fucking, you got anything you need to wrap up, Dougie? I want to make sure I'm not holding you. You know, I just
no,
kind
we're good.
I got you on the podcast
Yeah.
out of nowhere, but yeah, Ego
Yeah,
Clash.
what time are we at? Just so you know.
We're at right about 30 minutes.
Damn, this is a good show. Ego Clash was fucking dope. I love Ego Clash. Thank you for letting me do the Masonic Seed Swaggle. Everybody there
Can't
was
wait
stoked.
to go next
Sungrown
year.
Yeah, you
Midge
gotta
was in
come,
there. Buddy was at Ego Clash. Buddy's in the cut. Otis was at Ego Clash over there helping with the carts and being troubleshooting whatever he could. You know, anytime you need homies that help, you know, I always got a team of homies.
Yeah, you
in
did.
the
You
cut.
came correct with the whole crew.
Yeah.
And,
I brought all of LA with me to Ego Clash, by the way.
yeah, you damn near did, dude. The whole crew.
It was definitely fun, like showing up and them like, oh man, everyone's here. This is
Yeah.
great.
Well, it's always family at all these events. So I've been going to the trade shows, right? Like not even like the cups, right? Just trade shows where all the seed dudes go, and then there's the cannabis events, and I'm at those places showing face. So at this point, it's like it's a reunion every time. Oh, hey, you again, and then it's a full circle with some stuff. Oh, you grew that, and you know, oh, cool, you did that, and hash of Wilson this, Wilson that. So all those for sure. It's the fucking place for that. I love it.
Sick.
It was awesome seeing your variety win.
Yeah,
you know?
man.
That was really cool.
That's really nice.
You were
man.
sitting fucking front row, and the guy that won, fucking
Simply.
so shocked, bro.
His face
You
is
know,
like,
he was sitting right there too. He's like, And I said it, and he's
So
took him a second to realize.
So we're like fans, right? Like we're super fans of weed. I'm a super fan of weed. Like I don't know if you guys noticed. Like I'm number one fanboy. I'm at all the lines. I'm in all the tea. I know who made the strain. I know what the cross is on it from everybody and their mama. I'm that guy. So I'm front fucking row, And Simply is the same way. He's like a journalist of some sort. Him and Hashishin. So they gotta.
Adam won. And he gets off stage, and Mason's like, "Hey, what'd you win with?" And he goes, "Banana God." Mason's like, "Yeah, that's me. I won."
Yeah. Literally. That's what happened. That's literally what happened.
Literally,
and
sorry,
that's
taking
cool
down
as
the
fuck.
house. That was literally.
That was cool as fuck, man.
That was rad, dude.
It was the stars aligned perfectly, honestly, because I put a lot of big bets on that strain, right? I'm all like, this is a special one. That's why it has the God moniker.
Yeah.
You don't just not any strain's gonna be named a God strain. Like this is the Banana God. This is a really good one. We're bringing banana back. That's just another thing. We're bringing a rendition of banana back.
I
That's
love banana.
not that I'm saying that's all it is, but it's an offering from me. And it's got the candy in there from the Wilson. It's got the cream in there.
Different.
It's different.
Yeah.
It's not straight banana. Banana by itself is a little dull. It's a little
What's
dull.
cool is I still have those jars. So I have they leave the jars.
Yeah.
So I have the display entry in the display with the stickers. So I have all who wins and their fucking shit. It's all the entry, not like the processed after the commercial runs, the fucking bulk runs. It's the fucking entry. So it's always a lot different. And a hash maker, they'll tell you, dude. And if they say otherwise, then tell them Third Gen says you're a fucking liar. You know what I mean? What they enter is usually different than what they're putting out there a lot of the time. You know what I mean?
No doubt.
You may get a run that's oh yeah, this one here, this one's like the one.
That's what Ben was telling me.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Like you grow weed for a competition.
Yeah.
You don't just there's some people that are always on point and they always grow competition worthy weed, but like if you're going to enter a competition, you're not just a lot of these guys push mids and they're just kind of
they're planning all year long for the ego clash, and they wait for this thing. They're literally anticipation and they're processing throughout the year, and they're saving things, and then they go through and probably have their own. Well, I did when I competed.
I hope that's their approach,
And I have my own mini cup, and then I would enter my best of the best. And
Yeah, of course.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so, like, these guys, for the most part, are doing that. One guy who won Flower, which nobody knew, Go Cupsa.
Goku _PSA.
Goku PSA.
Yeah,
okay.
GOKU _PSA.
Is it Goku? Is that what it is?
Well, that's what it.
Okay.
Goku, right?
That's the guy that entered. He fucking stuck a Goku fucking character in the jar of weed, and I had to pull it out and put it in the bag.
So
I
that
still
it
got
is
the
it is Goku.
It is
then.
Goku.
It
dog.
is Goku.
Goku whooped their ass, bro. So check it out. The Goku dude fucking threw in the thing. I pulled it out. I told him to come on like Monday. He literally flew out the next couple days later and showed up on Friday with this fucking entry. And only because I had so many in hash and flour, or hash and rosin was fucking so packed. Flour was kind of at 20 something at the time. And I was like, dude, I need a 30 table. You know what I mean? So I need some more underdogs. And so I fucking hit him up, and I was like, are you going to be in Cali this weekend? And I don't know if he really was. You know what I mean? But he said, yeah.
If Big Dog says you're going to be in Cali, you say yes,
he said,
motherfucker.
yeah, dude. And I was like, all right, you pull up. You know what I mean? And he won.
He won with motherfucking Mac.
With Mac, bro.
From Capulator. Yeah. By the way, the reason we say it like that is because Mac on Instagram, everyone thinks Instagram is the world. No, just on Instagram, everyone is like, Mac, oh no, Mac, pasta terps, it's, kind of.
We talk about how much I love Mac.
Mac is delicious.
Mac is delicious.
And so you know what I said too is, I invite these people and they have to smoke their own shit. So these are the farmers a lot of the time and the people that have the brand. These guys are not as educated as you think they are.
Yeah.
Okay? Because they can't tell you from an asshole from the hole in the ground. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of them can't. Some of them can. You get some people that can really tell their shit. But, when you're going through a blind taste test and you can't tell what fucking Mac 1 is or fucking this or that, come on, dog. You ain't slurped enough Turk. Your palate, your taste tester needs a little testing.
You know what's funny?
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
hold on.
Facts. Facts. You ain't really selecting that well if you don't know what Mac is right now. You know what I mean?
So that's where I'm like, I don't want to discredit it. I do have that flower still at home to show, and it is a nice rendition, and it's nice, but it's still Mac.
Yeah.
He's like a farmer's farmer. You know what I mean? He's like a farmer that grows like weed, whereas everyone else is like weed growers that are like not trying to farm in a sense. You know what I mean? Like you know what I mean? Because like, bro, like I feel like he also has like cows, chickens, and like, you know what I mean? Like
He has chickens for
like,
sure. Shout out.
He's more like a cowboy that grows wheat. You know what I mean? Like it is so fucking funny,
Man,
dude.
big
I
dog.
love
Big
it
dog's
so
on the
much.
hill for sure.
Dude,
you
it
know,
is.
what I
On the
mean?
hill, yeah.
Bro, it is so fucking funny.
You haven't met on the hill grower. You met T Beazle, but he's a little bit more. You know, he's a
like
different
this,
pace.
bruh.
Big
I
dog's
feel like
a
I'm
little
watching
different.
Yellowstone
Yeah, I'm
in real
like
life. This is
overalls
fucking
and young
hysterical.
Dolph and fucking, you know what I mean?
Moonshine melts for Christ's
Rocking
sake.
my
you know?
fucking Ford Raptor, wop wop wop. You know what I mean? Pulling up on them, fucking doing donuts. You know.
That's
Oh,
Like I'm
my
quick to,
God.
I'm known
That's
for
fucking
that
Ford
shit.
Ranger.
Yeah.
I love it, dog. That's
Raptor,
so
no
Raptor,
Ranger,
baby.
yeah.
Not no
Raptor, baby.
Ranger, baby. Raptor,
SVT
baby.
6.2 liters.
I had to keep up with that motherfucker, doggy. Try keeping up with the Raptor and the Altima through the hills, baby.
hills,
oh my God, bro.
Yeah.
I'm over here fucking. Yeah.
It's so fun.
Yeah, you know what I want to say is fuck the middleman. You know what I mean?
Yeah, fuck the middleman.
You know,
Facts.
for the bulk, man. Fuck the middleman. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I just want to throw that out there. You know, everybody out there wants to say one thing and do another, and they got some weird thing going on, but it is not as flooded as they say. It is dry as a popcorn fart, and there ain't enough good out there. So
hear that.
all my people out there, raise your prices.
That's right,
You know what I
baby.
mean?
Put some respect
the
on it.
man is fucking kicking doors in other states. They is dry. Go take a cruise through Oregon and fucking Oklahoma. Tell them Third Gen sent you.
That's
you know
right,
what I mean?
baby.
That's what's up, big dog. And the world needs to know, you know what I mean? That you got to grow for hash if you're going to make fire hash. You can't just grow for flour and expect to make fire hash out that shit. So, you know, keep it real out there. Fuck the middleman. You know what I mean? Keep the prices up. You know, it don't help nobody to have low prices. You know what I mean?
Everybody in California, how can they hit up Turpy Van Winkle?
So 1-844-TURPY-VW. We have deliveries statewide in California for $1,000 or more. And if you're in the 805 area, we do not have a minimum delivery. So if you're lucky enough to have a 805 friend or something like that, and if you're medical, you can buy a half pound of hash or rosin. So you can tap the line, tap in Moonshine Melts. We got about 70-something varieties of dying breed seeds on there. We're carrying Mila's hash, Mila's Seed Co., or Hash Queen Seed Co.,
Yeah.
Sunkissed, Illegal, Soon Mace.
Fuck yeah,
and,
baby, let's
you know
go.
what I mean? We're getting it rocking. So
Hell yeah.
We're a full vertical, single family, family owned and operated, single source operation, and we're proud to be here. And www.turpyvanwinkle.com. 1-844-TURPY-VW.
Where's Clutch at? Clutchy, where you at, baby?
Yeah,
we
Clutch-
need you
Clutch
right now.
Inc., you know, Clutch Inc.
He knows the whole spick. Dog.
knows.
He knows the whole still. He's like he's a robot,
Yeah,
man.
it's cool. You know, we need to get the word out there too that like a lot of people are not talking about medical.
Yeah.
It's all gone recreational. Once the law's passed, nobody talks about medical. But medical patients can buy more and can hold more. You get no taxes.
Yeah.
We need to go back to paying $100 or whatever for the doctor Rex and holding events where we can hold our own private medical events where we're all allowed a fucking half pound of flour and hash. Like, what the fuck are we tripping on?
Yeah, just that was the paper that, held us down for a long time, I like to think. The Rex shit.
You had to, before you
all
had to
fucked.
go into these High Times Cups, you had to stand in a big long line and they checked your medical.
Yeah.
And if you didn't have a medical, they had a doctor on site to help you out to get the medical.
Yeah, that was so much fun. God, that was a lot of fun.
That was a fun time.
Having to get your rec renewed, they don't know nothing about that.
No, it's an anticipation to be able to go, what if we had the ego clash and we did a big old ego clash and we said, hey, yo, it's now open to the public. And we said, you have to be medical. Mm-hmm. And we did the same thing.
It'd be big as fuck.
It would be fun, probably.
By the
be
way,
huge.
it'd
be fun.
Huge,
the medical thing was the only thing I knew the exact date it expired. I couldn't tell you what my
Like, now you're
license.
like-
No, no, it's like that. But I was like, oh shit, that's almost coming up due. I got to make sure that's.
I
ready.
knew because it was my. I knew because I went as soon as I turned 18 on my birthday,
Yeah, me
and
too.
it was 7/31. That was when it was.
Yeah, we don't want to go throwing in the pokey over
That's
that.
so
remember?
funny because
Nah,
every
okay.
You know what? Risk reward, too. Nobody wants to hear this, but, back in the day, there was a lot more risk.
Yep.
And the reward was higher. Now there's not so much risk, and the reward's lower.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, throwing people in the pokey and threatening people with this shit at a certain point.
the fucking pokey.
You gotta dance the razor's edge, baby. You know what I mean? Like,
I mean,
you know,
everybody knows Mace is, fully in tune with all the laws, you know?
Exactly,
you know,
dude.
fucking,
Exactly.
you know,
It's full medical.
if
Mace
you catch
Pokey,
my
dog.
gist, you know? Fucking, yeah, no risk, no reward. Scared money don't make money.
don't make no money,
Yeah,
right? Yeah, these are
that's
things
facts.
nobody wants to talk about that we're talking here on Masonic Podcast today.
Yeah.
We're keeping it live and direct with you. This is real from the hill, straight up from the turp of the mountain, dropping gems on you. Slurp on my terp, nuts on the nostrils.
Nuts
you know
on
what I
the
mean?
nostrils,
We're fucking
baby.
laying them down right here.
Z, baby,
You
Z.
know what's up.
Last letter, but number 1, baby. Let's go.
369 North Fairfax Avenue. Tap in, Masonics. You know what's up.
Thank you so
Yeah,
much,
you know
big
what's
dog.
up. Thank you
Great
guys so much for
episode,
having
so
me.
much
fun.
Frank, you're the man, dude. Thank you guys.
Fucking, that was fun as fuck.
All right.
Great. Thank you, B-Dog.